What is up, guys? Welcome back to another Madden 26 game simulation. And in this one, as our third and final game of week 1, it is the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. The Saints, they have their alternate on for week 1. Cardinals all white. So the past 2 games, the Commanders have won and the Bengals have won. If you haven't gone to check those out, go check those out. We're in the Superdome. And this is it of You'll Hear From Me. Until halftime.
We've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC. As it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And when you watch him play, all you think about is how dynamic he is. He can beat you with his arm and his legs. Threw for over 20 touchdowns for the first time since 2021. Fully healed from a knee injury a couple of seasons ago. He's got his team thinking big in 2025.
First carry for James Conner. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. And the Cardinal first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Conner on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing now is Murray. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
For the field goal, a 43-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's Rattler. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and inches at the 38-yard line.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. In motion left goes Cooks. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Rattler. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Greg George deep for Arizona. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the puck goes out of bounds, so no chance to bring it back, and they will spot it at the 24-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
And a Cardinal first down.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. That is caught downfield by Harrison. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
To throw is Murray. Screen pass to Connor. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 11-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Murray now to throw. This one is down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And it's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Saints get ball first.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half?
7 for 9.
Let's find out as we
Spencer
send
Rattler,
it back to the
2 for
stadium
3.
and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand.
Let's see
in
if
the
there will be a
second half
touchdown even
as
scored
we are
this
about
game.
to get underway.
I will talk to you guys at the end.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Wilson on the tackle.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Flush to his right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Good for the Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Rattler. Now he'll escape to his left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush in the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Murray again, this is Connor. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 33, good enough for a first down. 9 yards that time.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run with Benson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 12. A minute 54 on the clock. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now 2nd and 4. To the air's Rattler. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here now, 3rd down. Rattler working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
You're embarrassing.
All right. right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
At the 46-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Bradler wants to throw it. There's Chris Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the 46-yard line.
Let's make a play here.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Throwing is Rattler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now 2nd down and a few inches. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a 1st down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And Rattler will throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, good coverage there in the end zone, and it's been like that all game long. And now, down 2 scores, I imagine they'll try again, but it'll just be for posterity's sake.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
And the game
So it's a win here for the
is
Arizona
over.
Cardinals. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day
Cards.
offensively?
I mean, yeah,
did
Cards.
enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys are nails out there.
2 field goals.
So that'll just about do it
and
for
a
Charles
touchdown.
Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Kyler
Till
Murray.
next time, we say so long from the Bayou.
Kyler Murray, 1 touchdown, 121 yards, 83.3 completion percentage. Spencer Rattler, 0 touchdowns, 84 yards, and a 58.3 completion percentage. That is probably the worst performance by a quarterback we've seen this week. But Cardinals, 2 field goals, a touchdown, trying to go for the extra point, didn't get it. That'll do it for this video. Next time we'll do a simulation. It'll be week 2. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.